Hey, what's up, everybody? This is JT back with the Shoot podcast, and today's episode's number 45. And, we believe in numerology here when it comes to our benefits and whatever else we might think that goes our way. It's like a Chinese fortune cookie in here. If we like the way the Braille's sitting and the stars are aligned, we'll follow that route. But if not, that just happens to be some bad luck, man, because, we got what we got, and luck's on our side. So, stick that chest out, say it with your chest, do something extra, and, yeah, shout out to number 45, bro. And the 45th president was, a miracle of a president. Can't believe that he got fucking elected, and that goes out to my boy Donald Trump. Round of applause for the fucking Teflon Don himself. And the reason I love that name is because it's my dad's name, Donald. And I have one of the most legendary fucking stories about his and just the way he reps himself and moves and doesn't let anything affect him. It's fucking hilarious. And also shout out to my boy Michael Jordan, who put on that fucking horrific number 45 jersey on as a as a Chicago Bull. And I think he repped 45 as a baseball player, too. See, we're getting it right this week. Last week, we fucked up with the Brian Urlacher shit. But, yeah, Michael Jordan probably just decided to steal the fucking glory of every number of every player. I think he had a vendetta against some player that wore 45, and he was like, I'm going to rock this shit for fucking one game and take the title for the best person to wear 23 and 45. That's my theory on it. My bro science on why Jordan decided to switch that number and take the glory. But coincidence that the president was also the 45th president, Donald Trump, Jordan 45. Strange correlation there. And this is the 45th episode, so baby, we about to come up. Let's go. But back to the story of my dad and how he reps his name Donald. So we're in Denver. My dad came to visit me. He was like, yo, let's meet up at this diner down in the city. It's this famous Denver diner. They serve like green chili. It's that basic like Colorado bullshit. And we go down there in the middle of those women's marches. I think it was the first women's march where they were wearing like coochies on their heads, and like they had like literally camel toes represented in like finger foams and shit. Foam fingers. It was crazy. But we meet at this diner, and it's fucking packed with a bunch of whites. A bunch of mayonnaise Karens. Crazy shit. And me and my dad walk in, and we're like, we just want some fucking burrito, like a fast burrito, a little bit chili. And they're like, the wait's like 30 minutes. Me and my dad are like, fuck it, let's just chill and watch. So me and my dad are catching up. And my dad, they're like, what's the name for the order? And my dad's like, and everyone's hating Donald Trump at the time. And my dad's like, Donald. And I'm like, I can't wait for him to announce this shit over all these ladies. And we're chilling. And all of a sudden it comes out. I keep watching the Chico, he announced names. And he comes up and he just yells, Donald. And all these fucking ladies just look around like, who the fuck is, who said Donald? And I'm just like, they see my dad. He's darker than anyone in there. He has like coarse hair. If it was a white guy, I feel like they would have just ate him up. They saw my dad all Chico'd out, and they saw me looking like a little Jew. And they're like, bet, run that. but it was funny to see them look around and then notice. And be like, oh, we would told him something. We would have. But my dad is oblivious. He just doesn't let anyone else's energy fuck with him. He's like, just smiles and just keeps him moving, and just a G, dog. So shout out to him. Shout out to the way he moves. And not shout out to like someone not ruining your name, because all it takes is for some, like the name Karen ruined a lot of homies' names. Donald probably ruined a few people's names that didn't know how to represent themselves well enough. And for myself, which is Justin, Justins are pretty much middle of the run frat boys, or whatever you might think. Pretty multi-diverse Swiss Army knives of humans if your name's Justin, I feel like. But that's neither here or there. And but shout out to Michael Jordan too. Like I said, still in that jersey sign. But I guess today's episode is just about numerology. It's a fucking Chinese fortune cookie in this motherfucker, bro. Dropping too many cuss words though, so I gotta relax on that. But been meditating more. And shout out to meditating, cause we're on the shout outs too. But Nikola Tesla and some other interesting like scientists and shit have said a lot of good ideas like have came to them from meditating. Like literally just opening up your mind and your spirit and sitting there, clearing your head, and like energy and like the stream of the universe's consciousness sometimes will just like an idea will hit your ass. And if you lucky enough to let that shit stick, like let that shit stick. But if not, I'm also doing like mental reps in my mind of like golf swings and shit. And speaking about golf, the boy Tiger Woods, man, I watched his first 2 rounds. That shit was so inspirational. That's how I know I'm like a living grandpa. But the dude wrecked his car off the perkies, off the oxys. Fought the feeling again. But it's funny, like people who get hurt, they just keep getting hurt, bro. Like I don't know if it's like an addiction. But also the most hilarious thing I seen was Stranger Things 4. Bro, I saw the previews to that. Them kids are so ugly and awkward and stupid looking now. Even number, what was her name? Number 12 or something. That even her, she look. They all have big ass, long ass heads and stuff now. I'm like, sheesh, eesh. Some of y'all flowers didn't bloom right. All that money, y'all couldn't get no nutrients. Did they try to keep him looking like that? Because that's fucked up, bro. Like if I was one of those kids, I would have bulked up. I would hit the creatine. Cause I saw that. Look at like check this. Like first of all, they want us to think that he was playing ball. Like he's super skinny, and then that one looks they turned him transgender, which was crazy. Cause I always thought the other one was a transgender troll, the one with the no mouth right there, man. Sheesh. Then the redhead is just like, I'm gonna be fucking like. What's that fiery bird, dude? But man, yeah, summer's kicking off. We just have a bunch of stuff. 420s are on the way. 420 next week. That's the Super Bowl of my industry. So, you know, the boy's just about to get his haircut, looking dusty right now, but we gonna get lined up and trap tree like a motherfucker, bro. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, bro. And, you know, this is, you know, reporting live from the Milky Way galaxy. This is JT with the Shooter Shoot podcast number 45. Like, subscribe, you know, all that. And shout out to my new subscribers. The boy came up overnight. Alright, my mains. One time for the one time.